everybody.
And you're on here twice.
I'm on here twice.
Mm-hmm. Do you see yourself?
I do. I see myself over here, and I see myself talking. My name's Nick Bonner for treestuff.com, and today we have a really exciting product launch. I dare say this might be the best $50 that a climbing arborist could probably ever spend. I mean, that's a pretty bold claim. But this
That's
thing,
an extremely bold claim.
it's a bold claim. It's a bold claim, but this thing's awesome. I mean, I really like it. It's so cool. This is the K1 Keeper. This was invented by a field arborist, Chris Corley, and it's now manufactured by Teufelberger, and it's like $49. So if you've ever had a lanyard, you've probably tripped on it. You may even have had a lanyard that was so long you kept it in a bag, or daisy chained it up, or maybe like me in the video to your left here, you just have a big loop hanging with, somewhere between 12 and 15 feet of lanyard in it. Well, the K1 Keeper is a little plastic job, and what it does is it mounts on your saddle with this little tab here. So you just do one of these, right? And you just slide it right on like that. And then there's a thumb screw. This will lock out, which is pretty handy. And then you just thumb screw it on there. And now the keeper is installed and it's on your harness. You'll see that the line just runs right through it when you need your lanyard. But now that you've got this huge bulk of lanyard here, you just snap the keeper off, lift the toggle, and extend your arm. And it instantly, in one single motion, tidies your entire lanyard. You can do it in the tree, you can do it on the ground, you can do it in the truck probably. I don't know why you would need to, but you could. And I mean, it works really well. I'm not going to lie to you. It works really well. When I got it, I struggled with it a little bit. The motion of snapping, and I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll show you
a closer up on that.
Yeah. So the motion of snapping this off takes a little bit of practice. You have to kind of cam it backwards like this and get it to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you lift it. And then this actually bends down. So it allows as your arm comes out, like you see in the video, this will bend out to keep everything moving. And there's little pulley wheels in here and up in here. And then as you pull it out, it just forms it up into nice little loops. And then this just lays back on this shelf. And then you click it back. Oops, sorry about that, Kale. It just goes back on the shelf here like this. And then it just clicks back in.
That's pretty nice.
It's super nice, and it's $49, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is in stock right now. You can get this on Tree Stuff. You can put it on your harness, and you can deal with an issue that I think everybody has thought there's got to be a better way, right? There's got to be a better way to tend my lanyard. That way, it's not a little bag or on your harness or daisy chaining. It's this thing. It's the K1 Keeper from Teufelberger. There's no doubt about it. It's really badass. Let me install it on my harness again.
It's a lot faster.
A couple more quick demos here, just how it works. So again, it's going to clip on using this snap here, and then you see there's a little hole here where the thumb screw will go through. So slide it right onto my harness where you would put a tool carrier or something else like that. Your pulley will snap out. Oop.
Uh-oh.
Well, you only have to do this once, and ideally your fingers aren't as clumsy as mine.
You only have to do it once until you want to show it off to everybody.
Until you want to show them how it comes on and off, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now it's on here. And then my lanyard's already tidied. But if I if I need my lanyard, if it's paying out through my Prusik or anything like that, it's going to move. It's going to move through the keeper really effortlessly. And then when it's time to tidy it back up, you'll snap this out and just extend your arm like this. And it lays it right into loops for you. And then you just click that back in. And I mean, it's not going to like fall off of here.
Yeah.
The red thing is not, you can see like, so I mean, after a fair amount of yanking, it'll come off. But even if it were to fall down like that, it's not presenting any kind of hazard.
Mm-hmm.
And then simply by picking it back up again, straighten it back out, put it back on. I mean, this thing is slick. Chris Corley must be some kind of mad scientist genius, dude.
Well, it looks like it's deceptively simple. How was actually threading it through there? How was that process?
Yeah, so that's not you. If you change your lanyard, I don't know anybody that changes their lanyard super frequently.
Mm-hmm.
All you do is you undo these thumb screws like this, Kale.
Oh, okay.
And then the pulley sheave actually comes out, and you just push the rope through there, and then tighten this back in. It definitely. I looked at a picture of how it worked. To make sure that I was like doing it in the right order. But once it's in, and it's not like, it's not bulky, right? Like, I mean, if you think about like what it would, if you had a 6-liter tool bag right here with your lanyard in it, it's sleek. It feels like it's part of my harness. And honestly, what the hell took us so long to fix this problem? And okay, so nobody else thought of it, but why did it take Chris Corley so long? He should have thought of it years ago, because this thing is awesome. Can you put the loop in demo? Is it possible to make it faster or zoom it in? Like, can we do any special effects on that or no?
I can zoom it in.
You can zoom it in, okay. What are there anybody in the chat? Does anybody checking this out? What do people think of the price? $49. That's cheap, right? I think it's cheap.
Robert Albritton said he's sold.
Pretty
Pretty quickly. Josh Gingrich asking how much it is. It's $49.99. If you go to the front page of Tree Stuff right now, you will see us actually. We're live on there, and you'll also see that it's in the new products area, right next to some of the other stuff that we've talked about on the live streams.
We're having a really killer sale right now. You can get a full SRT hardware kit. So you get an ISC red rope wrench and a Notch Fusion rope wrench tether, totally free. Yeah. With any order over $500, you just use the code FREESRT. 7 letters there, free SRT, and that's going to get you a free SRT kit. The only downside is that a keeper is not enough to get you there. You need 10 keepers because they're so cheap. But, you can buy a keeper for yourself. Maybe pick up a new helmet. We got the Studson helmets. We got Protos helmets in stock right now. Ton of stuff. We've also been working on the in-stock messaging on the website, so it's a lot easier to find the right stuff. You're going to notice as you browse through the site, everything you're seeing is all in stock. We've been working with the algorithms and stuff. It's very cool. Big progress and trying to make things easier for you guys. This K1 Keeper, though, Kale, it's radical, dude. Yeah. It really is. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I was like, gosh, dang it, get my lanyard off my foot, or like, get it out of the way. But you don't want to carry an 8-foot lanyard. You don't want little plastic clips on your gear loops, or, I mean, man, there have been so many different solutions that are just like dead in the water now. Yeah. Because it's so cool. It really is great.
What sizes of lanyards will it take? What diameter?
Anything. Anything. I think, up to, I don't think you could fit like a 5/8 inch. I don't think it'll work with a steel core. I didn't try that, but I can't imagine it would work well with something like that. But anything 1/2 inch or smaller will work. I will add, one thing, right? Like, so I have about a 4 or 5 foot reach here, and you think 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So it's 3 feet that I'm reaching. That's about 12 feet of lanyard that it's cleaned up, and then I have the other 3 feet right here, which is this is a 15 foot or 5 meter CE lanyard.
Mm-hmm.
There is a limit to how much you can organize at once, right?
Yeah.
Because unless your arm is markedly longer than mine, now you could reach above your head, and I could maybe get it a couple more inches.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a 30-foot lanyard, this is not going to organize all 30 feet of it with one pull like that, right?
Yeah.
But I think for a normal working arborist who's probably using somewhere between a 10 or 18 foot, 15 foot lanyard, that this product is just killer. I can't believe how well it works. I honestly didn't expect it to work as well as it does. I can't stop saying how awesome it is. So huge cheers to Chris Corley, to the whole team at Teufelberger. They brought the price on this way down from the initial batch. It's less than half the price that it launched at. I mean, that's incredible. $49. You should definitely get one. Kale, do we have any questions from the chat?
Yeah, JC Lawn Tree Snow, they do all that stuff. What is it made of?
It's made of plastic. Yeah, it is definitely plastic.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of, maybe it's like that glass fiber, Like, I mean,
I
like
think in here,
I might be able to break it.
Maybe.
If I tried. Like, I'm not giving it everything there.
It's made of industrial grade nylon 6, an aluminum alloy alternative with aluminum components.
Nylon 6. That's some badass stuff. Nylon is definitely a strong plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I said.
Very strong. Not PPE. Don't use it as PPE.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really serve a PPE component, right? Your lanyard still needs. This doesn't it has no lanyard adjusting capabilities. Like you see, I still have a prusik on my lanyard here, right? The keeper isn't holding you. The keeper is only organizing the slack behind your adjuster.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got somebody on here saying try to break it. Somebody named Neat Freak.
You know what? Who said?
Someone named Neat Freak.
Neat Freak, and that's Chris Corley. I don't want to break it, Chris. It's awesome. Honestly, I gave it like an 80% effort there. I don't think I could break it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to because this one's actually mine.
That's
Chris, you killed it, man.
Are we? Yeah. Chris, are you saying that are you trying to do some sort of contest with Nick that if he can break it?
Oh, I mean, now if there's something on the line and a replacement model, I might try.
Yeah, whatever he's working on next, whatever Chris Corley is working on next, we get dibs on that product. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I like the way you're thinking there, Kale. Anyways, listen, this thing is awesome. If you haven't gotten one, get it. I'm calling it the best $50 that a climbing arborist can spend, period. Kale, any other questions?
I don't have any other questions. I got a lot of people really interested in it. Here, I've got a question. Where'd you get that shirt?
Where'd I get this shirt? This shirt is actually unreleased Tree Stuff art. And the only place you can get this is through the Tree Stuff Confidential. Kale can pop up maybe some Bing Bang images or drop a link in. But if you search for Tree Stuff Confidential on Tree Stuff, you'll find this along with a ton of other unreleased stuff that you can get printed on demand through Cafe Press, which is where like your local roller derby team or like some YouTuber you watch might get like shirts made. We do that too.
Yeah.
With art that we just didn't necessarily make into a shirt. So this is actually a sticker that's coming out. You'll be getting these in your orders coming up. But if you want, like me, you can get it on a shirt or a throw pillow or a duvet cover. I may have gotten it on more than one thing. You'd have to come to my house to check. But yeah, there's all sorts of cool stuff. We got coffee mugs. There's a bunch of like arborist identification iconography, which is really neat that we've never released. So it's a spin off of our hand-drawn category icons that Kale does. And it's really neat. There's a bunch of different icons that represent the different things that are priorities for arborists, climbers. And it's a cool t-shirt that's subtle and nice. You can check those out. You can also get that stuff printed on mugs, all sorts of stuff through Tree Stuff Confidential.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of the stuff that that we made and then for some reason or another went on to something else. And it's cool for us to look at it and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. That's a cool design that we just for some reason didn't end up sending out there, but now people can get it.
And some of the stuff is things that we made before, like the Get to the Chip a sticker is now available on mugs and all sorts of other stuff. So it's a fun way if you're kind of like in that fan zone, like I am. I collect Tree Stuff art, weird enough as it is. I fondly look back on the moment when Tree Stuff was selected as the best arborist video award show by Tree Stuff.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that plaque. Yeah. So those collectibles are a big hit in my house.
All right.
What else?
Well,
should we talk about the Studson Snap a little bit?
Sure, go ahead and talk about the Studson Snap.
So the Studson helmet has a magnet in the thing. So like if it swings up here, it'll do that and connect automatically. And if you can send me a video of you doing the Studson Snap with a Studson helmet that you bought from Tree Stuff, the first couple people to do it are going to get...
I don't think you can win it, though.
Are going to get their Studson helmet refunded by us. So that's kind of a fun thing. But yeah, it's got one of these cool, like, magnetic snaps. If you've never seen this, it just, like... And then it's on. So push the magnets on. So, hey everybody, it's Friday evening. Thanks a bunch for watching. Kale, roll the keeper footage a couple more times, and maybe can you put it up? Like, can you slowly like put it up on the right, then put it up on the middle, then cut our audio, then leave it running 3 times like next to each other? Or 4 times? How many times will it fit on the screen?
Well, let's see.
Let's see. Hey, listen, everybody. While you see how many times Kale can fit this image on the screen, this little looping video before his computer crashes, have a great weekend. I guess I'll just keep doing the Studson Snap until you cover me up.
Oh, there's no duplicate button.
Oh, I don't know that counts, though.
Hold on.
All right. Let me try it.
You keep doing that. You keep wiggling your head around.
That's not the technique.
Do you wonder how long I can just have him do this?
I'm waiting for you to cover. You were supposed to have the images like bing, bang, boom. And I feel like you really dropped the ball. I should have had somebody else do this. Come on. Cover us up.
Wow, hold on. I have to remember where I saved it and open it up again. I've got it. It's right here. Here's another one.
Oh.
Is that what I want? There we go. There's another one. Oh.
How many? I only see 2.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this one. Here we go. Oh, I may have frozen it. There we go. I got 3. Okay, I'll rearrange these a little bit so that
it's the keeper, the K1 Keeper from Teufelberger. It's the K1 Keeper, and it's sweet. This is the best $50 that a climbing arborist can spend. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable.
check it out.
It's so cool. Look, that guy just fixed his lanyard 4 times at once.
All right.
Hey, have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a good one, everybody.